NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Raging Cajuns will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. 1st down here for the offense. The RPO fired complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Leon. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. NC State at the line with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball for the 1st time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Raging up the first down. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard it. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this play first starts with great recognition. When you get upfield as a defensive lineman, you kind of feel it and you smell the screen behind it. And how about that? Get the big mitts in the air, catch the football, and then you show the whole world what you're about. You are an elite athlete. You're just overgrown a little bit. A little return on it. Just give a little icing on the sundae.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Middleton. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turning it on! He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Leon. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Peace. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Keeps it on the draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Raging raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Peace. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Gonna run it. It's Leon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Middleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Peace. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. The defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Keeps it on the bootleg. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Pocket breaking down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 23 to Texas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. 9 Unable to hook up there, incomplete. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw again. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Whitted. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Peace. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a crease. It's Leon. Nice move to keep running.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Gets the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. NC State going up tempo. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. Right on down to the skill with that. Let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. of multiple possessions really need to cash in on this drive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking for room, it's Leon. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Works the middle of the field. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Peace. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He's got it. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. It's caught downfield. Turning on the Jets. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, NC State.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he got loose. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a a second and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush finishes it. Now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. He'll take another shot here. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Now the toss. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. That is no good. And that mountain is still 20 points high. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Whitted. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the pressure. Got the quick pass. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Raging Cajuns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Middleton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Leon. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. He'll ride his man on the option. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. This field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.